Selena, and today we fit to get into season 5, episode 1 of Belle Collective. But y'all know the drill. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Come on over here and kick it with your girl. You won't be disappointed. So we have made our way back to Jackson, Mississippi, baby. And we're starting this episode out with Marie going to go to Latrice. So she pulls up to Latrice's business, Goddess Length, and she like, where Marie at? And Marie comes out, and the energy is good. Like, I feel like I am here for Marie and Latrice this season. I do like Latrice. She do stuff that I do kind of side eye too sometimes. I didn't like how the stuff ended last season with Akeisha and Latrice, but it is what it is. Marie, I have like a love-hate relationship with Marie. Like y'all know, I like to say I don't dislike these ladies for real because I don't know them personally, but Marie sometimes gave off negative energy and I didn't like that. But this starting out, I'm liking her energy. I'm liking the duo. I'm like, okay, I'm here for Marie and Latrice. So, and y'all, why did Latrice call Marie BBL Marie? That was funny to me. But, so we learned that Marie got a new man named Martin, and she's rekindling things with Cedric. Y'all remember Cedric? If you watch previous seasons, that's her ex-husband. I always thought Cedric may have played with the other team. Y'all don't take that out of context, allegedly. But, my apologies for my assumptions. Put it like that. But yeah, they are talking and basically coming to like a mutual agreement to get along. We learned that, Marie is in a great space, like I said before. Like, she's liking the space that she's in. We know that Latrice and Cliff opened a new restaurant called Taste, and we know that's like the popping thing in Jackson right now. And she's seen Marie there with both of her men on 2 different days. So Marie just out here living her best life. And like I said, I'm here for it because, like I said earlier, Marie came with a lot of negative energy, but I do know she had a lot of stuff going on in her personal life as far as with her men, with her children, and, with her mother and stuff. So it's good to see her come in with this positive energy. I'm here for them. I'm liking this duo so far. So we moving right along, and we see Glendale and Letitia. So we know Glendale and Letitia have been having a rocky relationship since they came on the show. Glendale is a cheater. They've been together for a long time. They have a son together. It was at one point she thought Glendale had another baby. I believe the baby turned out not to be his. He quit his job last season without telling her. She said he's back in the oil and gas field. So hopefully he went back to work, child. It's the same repetitive stuff with them. I don't see anything like really interesting. Like, what I can say, like, oh, okay, they doing this, they doing that. She's trying to recommit herself to Glen each season. We've been here 5 seasons now, and they still trying to recommit. So at this point, I'm like, maybe this just for a storyline, because y'all been together for a minute. At this, like, y'all should be on the same page. But don't get me wrong, I know stuff take time, and I know relationships, sometimes you may go through a rocky path. I get that. I completely understand that. Sympathize with that. But it's like, I know y'all got other stuff going on in y'all life besides Letitia. You always trying to recommit yourself to this man, and you're trying to please him, and he basically is still gonna be Glen. Like, that's kind of what I got from it. She's wanting to give him a massage. She's explaining to him that the new lady that's coming on the cast are gonna be at Marie's birthday party, and she's inviting them. That's what I'm saying. It's like nothing really new here. And we'll see, child. We'll see how Glendale act this season. we see Marie and her daughter Zuri going to Cedric's house, and well, this is his daughter as well. And they are going over there. Cedric walks in, and they basically are having a conversation. I do like that Marie is keeping her options open because they were together 13 years. So I think it's when we've been with somebody that long and then y'all decide to rekindle things, I think it's easier to get like caught back up in it. So you may decide that you want to go full force and leave everybody else behind. Marie says that she's never dated two men at the same time, but that's what she's doing right now. And I like that. I'm an advocate for date them all, baby. Like, date and see what it is that you really want, because you may think you want your ex-husband back and you find out that ain't even what it's hitting for no more. I'm good. So I'm glad that she didn't, when they, got back acquainted and decided that they were going to give them a try again. Well, date again. I'm glad that she didn't just jump head first in and throw the other men to the side. We learned that Cedric has gotten out of a previous relationship as well. So he back over there with Marie, child. I do think Marie has grown. Like, she's showing growth. Like I said earlier, I feel like earlier I feel like I'm liking this side of Marie. Marie actually looks good. Latrice was calling her BBL Marie, but Marie looks good. We know them finger waves gonna be on point. So I'm glad, like, he back, but yeah, let him know what it is. Don't put all your eggs in one bucket. And it's cool. If it doesn't work, cool. If it do, that's even better. So yeah, I'm here for that. I'm here for her growth, and to seeing what it is that she may like. We also learned that Cedric lost his brother, and that's kind of how Cedric and Marie ended up back together. Cedric did say that Marie wasn't nice to him until he did lose his brother, which she has her reasons, but they're probably looking at it like life is too short and let's see where this goes. So, hey, do y'all think? Selena is back on our screens, her and Mike, and we find out that she's been in a car accident and that her two fur babies has passed along. One of them, which was her son that got killed, well, that is deceased dog. So she's in a down spot right now, which I could sympathize with that because it's one thing, excuse me, it's one thing to be in a wreck and, she said that she got hit on her side trying to make a U-turn, I believe, and she's been having back problems and stuff. That's one thing. But for her dog to pass, and she said the dog was there with her when her son passed, it was his dog. So I know that's a lot. That's kind of hard because that's something that, reminded her of her son. So I could see her going through a tough spot. She's mad at Mike. Well, yeah, she's kind of mad at Mike because they're supposed to be planning a wedding, but Mike has went and bought a new 18-wheeler without telling her, in a boat. And she don't like that, which that's any woman with your man, especially if y'all are combining things or y'all, have other stuff set in stone and you just out here spending money previously. Like, okay, what are we doing? I don't know if it's for a storyline or not. I do know Mike has been driving trucks, I believe, and they've been engaged for a little minute. Nothing wrong with that. Like, do y'all, when it's y'all time, do y'all thing. We do learn that I guess he wasn't driving. So she's saying that he bought a new truck to get back on the road. But if he got to make some coin, baby, go make your coin. Maybe she don't want him to drive. She want this wedding. And honestly, Mike don't seem too thrilled about the wedding. He don't really seem too interested in the wedding part. But probably because weddings are high these days. Weddings ain't cheap. And to have a nice wedding, you looking at 45,000, 30,000 and up. If depending on your taste, what you want. But he may be more focused on making money. who knows? But for the most part, I thought the conversation was cool. You know, she's being open about her boundaries and what she wants and what she expects from him. So I rock with that. We learned that she was supposed to work at Taste with Latrice, but because of the wreck, she can't work at Taste because she's saying she's having back problems. I used to like Selena when she was on Bring It. I used to watch Bring It with my daughter, and we are here in Texas, but we competed against the Dancing Dolls before. One time we beat them. So I'm familiar with Selena, and yeah, we gonna see how this go. We see Latrice and Cliff at their restaurant Taste. They are basically doing a taste testing because they're hiring a new chef, and they want to see if his food is gonna be worth the hire. They like the food. They said that it's a high turnaround in the restaurant industry, which I know that, and that they have to get a new chef because the previous chef left or whatever the case was, and they want to make sure it's good, rightfully so. So that's that. We do learn that Cliff had a bright idea to build condos above Taste, which I'm not mad at that. Like, that's kind of a good investment especially if they're nice, and because all the major cities have, nice condos and stuff. Jackson doesn't have a lot of stuff. I've been to Jackson a few times, and it's cool to visit. I wouldn't want to live there just because I'm used to more of a fast-paced lifestyle. And I'm used to more things. Like, I'm from Texas, so we know we have a lot of space here and stuff, and just different stuff that, anyways, we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, so they built the condos. Latrice, she was with it, but now Cliff ain't coming home, child. Which we know Cliff gonna do what he do. I feel like Latrice know that too while we talking about it, but we know this the show for our entertainment, probably a storyline. So he ain't coming home, and she have an issue with that. She's saying, women work at the restaurant. You can be then basically had somebody meet you here at the restaurant. They'd been went upstairs. She having those problems. Those concerns, which if you've been with a man and he's been cheating on you, then all of a sudden, yeah, it's a good business move to build the condos. But what is your MO, especially now that you have the condos built and you was coming home every night? Now all of a sudden you want to stay there. And it's one thing if it was like 1 or 2 times that you stayed there when stuff was getting built, or making sure stuff runs smooth. But it's a different ball game when now you basically making this your other home. Like, what are you doing? We are introduced to Latrice's friend Amanda. Amanda came sitting between them. And I guess she going through it. We learned that she was previously married, and her wife got divorced because of infidelity. And Latrice is basically like, she don't want that, but that she know that her friend understand where she's coming from. And that's kind of pretty much it. Like I said, Taste is the new it spot, I guess, for Jackson. We'll see what her friend is giving. So far, I ain't gonna really talk about the situation right now. We're gonna wait till later. We're gonna talk about it. We are at Marie's party, and baby Cedric has showed up to the party. Marie, she initially thought he wasn't gonna come because he said if he could make it, he would show up. She took that as him not going to make it, but baby Cedric is early. He done showed up and he ready. We see Selena and Mike. Selena is mad at Mike because she's saying that Mike is going to Texas the next day and he didn't run that by her. So she feels away. If that's the truth, then maybe you should feel away, because what you mean you going to Texas tomorrow? But with him being a truck driver, that's kind of how it go if that's the reason he going. We see Miss Letitia and Glen, and baby Letitia is coming in there and she ready. Oh, before Letitia and Glen, we do see Tambra. And y'all, I like Tambra, but I don't like that Tambra really don't offer anything. Like, she really, for me, she doesn't really have a storyline. Like at this point, Kimber should be a friend. And I like her. I feel like maybe, hopefully, we'll see more about her later on in this season, because you coming in here by yourself. So it's you and Des. I think that's her little girl's dad named Desmond. Her her love. They was together. You know, we know the story. But I'm like, where he at? Why he ain't come to the event with you? Is we gonna see him? Are we gonna hear about, what happened between y'all? Like, what's the tea? Because she came on and she was just like, I haven't talked to these ladies since the reunion. I've been working and basically being the mother. She didn't say anything about, I've been working, I've been being the mother, I've been being a fiance, girlfriend, wife, whatever it is, like partner. She didn't say anything about her relationship status. And when Selena asked her where the baby was, she was like, with my mama. So I'm like, okay, what's the issue between you and your man? Like your little girl's daddy. I want to know. I'm nosy, and you want to show. So what's the tea? Selena is wanting to talk to Letitia about Glen. I mean, not Glen, about Mike, because she feel like Letitia and Glen has been through all this stuff together, and Letitia can help her. Girl, Selena, baby, you better off just figuring it out on your own. We are being introduced to a new Belle. Her name is Carrie Paul. She's from the Mississippi Gulf Coast. We learned that she's married with 3 children, a set of twins, and a daughter after the twins. Her husband is an MLB sports agent, so he's a sports agent for baseball. And she's doing good for herself. She says that she's a boss because she's an owner. She owns 3 restaurants. And so far, I'm like, okay, I'm here for, I'm always here for Black excellence. So let's see what she giving. Carrie coming in with the jabs too, because she like, hold on, is this the party? Like, it's shabby chic. I mean, where are all the guests? I mean, I thought I was coming to something that was gonna be jumping. She like, hold on, this what y'all doing out here in Jackson? So Marie finally arrives, and like I said earlier before, Marie looks good. She turned 40. This is her 45th birthday party. And yeah, all the ladies are excited to see her. Before Marie did her grand entrance, Letitia did introduce Carrie to the other ladies. And so Marie, she arrives. Cedric, her ex-husband, he greets her, gives her a kiss. And so they like, hold on, we see you, Cedric. Marie is basically, she's thanking everybody, and then her new man show up. Marie boyfriend walks in, and we learned that Marie boyfriend is a white man. Yeah, this was so funny to me because I was not expecting this white man to walk in. Not only is it because he's white that I wasn't expecting the type of white guy that he is. And we learned that he's from Berlin, he's from Germany. But that was so funny to me. And the way Cedric was looking, and the way Letitia was looking, and then she gonna say, "Is you good?" And then start wiping his jacket. And Glen is so in La La Land. Letitia telling him what's going on, and then he gonna walk, when the dude Martin, that's his name, when he walks up, Glen gonna introduce them. Y'all, this is the way everybody is looking, because I said, baby, Marie funny as hell. Marie just out here doing anything. It ain't nothing wrong with her dating outside her race. Let me just say that, because I don't need y'all coming for me. But I was not expecting it, especially the way Marie carries herself and stuff. I consider this a trait, baby. We just gonna say that. So all the ladies are like, they never dated a white man except for Carrie. She said she dated one in high school, and that was kind of it. Letitia pulls Martin to the side. She asks Cedric if he's okay, and he was like, basically, why wouldn't I be? When they pull Martin to the side, Letitia and Carrie start getting in his business. So we learned that Martin is married, but he's separated. and he's saying his ex-wife. At this point, I don't know if I really believe if I believe Marie really for real dating this man, or if this is a storyline. But if she is, baby, more power to you. They all up in his business. They pull Marie to the side, and basically Carrie is basically like, do you know he's married, and all in Marie business. And Marie like, Harpo, who this woman? I just met you. And I'm liking Carrie so far. She look like she fits to shake the table, and you know, she coming in hot a little bit. And I ain't mad at it, because like I said, this is for our entertainment. Maria's just like, but why you all up in my business? Like, she like, I don't even know her, basically. Which I agree, because if I don't know you, baby, why you questioning me, and why you worried about what I'm doing in my life? Because you couldn't care that much. Possibly, you couldn't. But, you know, it's all they being nosy, and they trying to figure out what's going on. And Maria's just like, she thought Cedric wasn't coming, so she invited Martin to come, and Cedric, he decided to show up, and they are both here. But you know, the thing that's cool, both of them know about each other, whether this is a storyline or not. They know. Glen trying to say what type of poly stuff and going on. Yeah, Glen, because you out doing what the hell you want to do, and your wife don't know nothing. So, and then I seen somebody say, if this was a man with two women, then y'all women would be in the uproar. Let's be clear, they know about each other. When everybody know about each other, you really can't be mad. The problem is, a lot of y'all men like to hide and lie and can't be honest. And when it ain't even a relationship. But that's neither here nor there, child. As we are wrapping the party up, Marie is out there dancing, enjoying herself, dancing with both of her men. And Tamara is like, you know, she feel like Cedric take direction well, Martin take direction well, and made the most submissive men win. Like, Tamara gone. But anyways, I like this scene. I feel like this was a good scene. I feel like Marie is just owning it, and she brought some to the show, and you know, I'm here for it. I'm here for that. This final scene, we see Latrice, her friend Amanda, and Tamara. So Latrice is at her friend Amanda's salon, and she's touching up Latrice's lace, and Tamara comes in. So, you know, they are just having a little conversation, and Tamara asks Amanda how does she feel about Latrice and Letitia reconnecting. And Amanda is very outspoken, and she's basically like, she don't see how she could do it. She low-key, she don't like Letitia. Well, high-key, because she said that in a bunch of words. She says that she could deal with Marie because Marie is herself. Basically, we know what she gonna get. We know what we're gonna get from Marie. But with Letitia, she hides her hand, and she basically plays both sides. I think if you've been a long time watcher, we've seen that. But we find out that Glendale. We find out Glendale has been in Amanda's inbox. And Amanda is like, well, he black, he ugly, he my type, so I entertained him a little bit. I ain't like that. Did not like that. Did not care for that. Just because you did the shit because you don't like Letitia. So since he did hop in your inbox, you entertained him. It's one thing if he would have hopped in your inbox and you would have said, I know your wife, I'm not doing this, get out my inbox. Or not replied. Cool. You know, you can't stop somebody from doing his actions. But the fact that you entertained him, I'm side-eyeing her, and I'm kind of side-eyeing Latrice, because I'm like, Latrice, this your home girl. She says that she didn't tell, Amanda says that she didn't tell Latrice, so basically saying Latrice didn't know anything about it. And Latrice is kind of like, this is something I can't keep from her. She shows them the her inbox from the messages that he sent her. I want to see them on the screen, but they didn't show them on the screen. And Amanda makes the comment, was like, Tamara asked Amanda, well, do you think that he was trying to come on to you in that type of way, or was it just friendly conversation? And Amanda made the comment of, look at his wife and look at me. What you think, basically. And I'm like, if it's to get messy. And although I'm here for the drama, because like I always say, this for our entertainment, I don't like that. Because like I said, you don't like her, so you entertaining her man. Her man is dead ass wrong. Don't get me wrong. But you knowing her, you knowing that's her husband, why entertain him? Unless you want to fucking get up under her skin. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, Latrice, either you're going to go have a sit down and tell Letitia exactly what it is, or you going to be guilty by association. And so I don't like shit like that. Like, it's one thing if y'all got real beef and you do shit like that and y'all are younger, like younger me have done it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I was young, like when I say young, high school, maybe early 20s. But at this big age and at they big age, girl, that's some whole married man, whether he's continued to cheat on her or not. Why insert yourself in they bullshit? And not only that, Letitia is coming back on here saying how, you know, her and Glen are doing so good. There have been no infidelity. And then we got this. Hopefully it's a storyline. But if it's not, if it's to get messy, y'all. I'm here for this season, y'all. It's something to watch. It's something, you know, to see what's going on. Like I said, I like to support my black shows. So we gonna watch it and we gonna talk about it. Glendale full of shit. I think Amanda, she might want her little 15 minutes of fame. So she entertained Glen because then she got on this show and that's the storyline for her. Glen is a damn jackass because first of all, y'all in Jackson, Mississippi. It's not really big. It's not really big. Then not only that, this is somebody I'm pretty sure you know your wife know, or they then came in contact with each other just because she's best friends with Latrice. Like, come on now. So Glen don't give a damn. Like I said, it could be for a storyline. I'm looking forward to like seeing how this season play out. Carrie, she coming in hot. I'm liking Carrie so far. That preview that they showed at the end of the season when she told Latrice that she is giving a different world and you giving a different world was funny to me because that outfit Marie had on, I was like, that outfit wasn't it. But Carrie girl, that rolling in front of your head wasn't it either. But at the end of the day, I'm here for all the shenanigans. I'm here for the drama. I'm here for the entertainment. We gonna see. I'm not like super hyped, but I'm here to give it a try and we gonna talk about it. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And